Hi everyone, we are Stefano and Sasha, and we are here in San Juanico in our shuttle bus, just waiting for waves.
We are here to share our favorite 3 parts of the bus and the 3 things that we wish we had done differently.
If you haven't watched our shuttle bus tour, our first video, we will link it. Watch that because this video will make
Somewhere up here.
No, it's up here. Because that will make this video make more sense.
Yeah.
Starting out with 3 things that we wish we did differently. We do love most of our build. We thought about it really well. We mapped it out. We laid it out in tape. So we do really love our build, but these are things that we've learned from being on the road and living in our bus. We could have done in a better, more efficient, more comfortable way. So number 3 is our floor. Our floor is 3 mil thick. It is vinyl. It is waterproof vinyl flooring, and it is 3 mil thick. And we bought it almost towards the start of the build. And we bought it 3 mil because it was pretty light and we wanted to keep the weight down of the bus. And now that we have put the floor in, we realized that it's probably too thin. It's bowing in some areas.
We don't have any experience about this, so we just went with the things that seems to be easier, but
we wish we went with a little bit thicker. 6 mil, it would have been a little bit heavier, but then it would have been a little bit more durable. We're on the beach, there's lots of sand, we move through the bus a lot, it's a small space, so there's kind of a lot of wear and tear on the floor. So we do wish that we went thicker so that it's kind of more durable and can withstand more wear and tear and vibration of the bus. So this is definitely something that we want to redo eventually.
Okay, number 2 is water tank. So we designed our system and we built everything from scratch. Our water tank is 45 gallon and 25 gallon for a gray water tank. We like to be like off-grid and potentially want to be off-grid all the time. But having like 45 gallons water tanks make it a little bit harder. It means that every second day, 3 days maximum, we had to go and refill water. We wish we had 75 gallon water tank. This will mean that we need to refill every 5 to 6 days and give us the possibility to be off-grid for longer periods.
The number 1 thing that we would change if we were to do this build again is our electric water heater. We bought a 4 gallon?
4 gallon.
4 gallon electric water heater, which we love having hot showers. It's amazing. But we did not go with a propane water heater because we already have propane under the stove and we were a bit iffy about having 2 things of propane in the bus. And also they were quite expensive, the ones that we could find. However, we wish we went with a propane water heater now because 1, we found out that there are cheaper options available. And number 2, because our electric water heater consumes so much power, and with our current solar electrical system, it's just too much power for us to be having nice long hot showers every day, especially if we do have a couple of days without sun. Then we have to kind of stress about our power situation. Moving on to our top 3 absolute favorite parts of our build. We love, as I said before, most parts of our build, so it's hard to choose.
Just because we make
it. So number 3 is our struts. We have a couple of struts in the bus. Our main struts are on our bed, so our bed lifts up on struts, which I literally cannot imagine not having the bed lift up on struts. We would literally have to crawl underneath the bed to get stuff or access the water tank or anything like that. So having the bed be able to lift up on struts and stay up while we need to get our tools or our wetsuits or our beach chairs is so handy, so handy. The only way that we could think that you would not have struts on your bed is if you had a door back there and you could then access the bed from that side. We also have struts on this back window next to the bed. That is an emergency exit window, but there was no way to keep it up. So we've popped struts on there, which was a task on its own. And we're super happy with those because we can lay down in bed, we can flip the window open and get the fresh air and watch the sunrise with a coffee in bed. we love that we have the ability to open that window.
Moving to number 2 is the surf rack. We live in Australia for the past 8 years, and we used to go surfing all the time. Surfing was like the main reason why we choose to do this trip. And we do have a longboard, which is a 9 and a 9.6 foot. We were thinking to put it on top of the bus, but we were not sure about safety, and we were concerned about how to go up and grab the surfboard and strut them. And so we decided to go with a surf rack on the inside. It's pretty rudimental surf rack, but it worked well so far. It holds the surfboard. We've been like off-road, we've been like in a bumpy road, and so far it's been great. So definitely this is one of the favorite things that we love in our bus. And number 1 best things that we build in our bus is building ourselves a bathroom.
We love having a bathroom because it means, one, we don't actually have to sleep in RV parks and pay to sleep. We can sleep really wherever we want for free, which saves us a lot of money while we're on the road. Number 2, we have hot showers whenever we want, as long as there's a couple of sunny days in there. It's really nice at the end of the day to be able to have a hot shower and not feel like you're so much living in a vehicle on the beach. Some people who have vans or buses without showers, especially in Mexico, have to plan ahead to where they're going to sleep and where they're going to be able to find a shower or even a bathroom. We don't even have to think about that. We don't have to plan anything, which is great.
We are really lucky.
We also have a portable toilet, which runs out on a drawer and then tucks back away behind the driver's seat, which we really love. We read a lot of reviews about it, and they were all positive. We did not want to get a composting toilet because of the price tag, so we went with a cheaper portable toilet option. We have been able to find places to dump it, and we've been super happy with it.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know what you think about it, especially if you are thinking or you are in the process of building a bus. And we link some of our favorite products that we use in the build.